अस्सलाम वालेकुम। अगर आप अपने इंटरव्यू वगैरह की प्रेपरेशन के लिए क्वेश्चन ढूंढ रहे हैं तो उसके लिए आपने चले जाना है गूगल क्रोम पे। यहाँ पे आपने टाइप करना है englgrom.com ingram.com। अब यहाँ पे सर्च हो के आपके सामने जो डिफरेंट पेजेस आएंगे, जो बिल्कुल फर्स्ट वाला पेज होगा आपने उस पर क्लिक कर देना है एंड देन ये वेबसाइट आपके सामने ओपन हो जाएगी। अब आपने चले जाना है इन 3 लाइंस पे। इन पे जब आप क्लिक करेंगे तो यहाँ पे आपके पास ऑप्शन आ जाएगी इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चंस एंड यहाँ पे आपको मिल जाएंगे जनरल क्वेश्चन फॉर ऑल इंजीनियर्स, डिस्क्राइब योर सेल्फ, टेल मी अबाउट योर एजुकेशनल बैकग्राउंड, व्हाट डू यू नो अबाउट द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, हाउ वुड यू डू जस्टिस टू द जॉब, व्हाट आर योर weaknesses, what are your salary expectation for this job, what are the projects you have ever undertaken, what do you do in layer, do you want to ask anything from us, what are your hobbies, why do you want to go into this field, describe one of the technical problems you had to solve, do you have any experience in developing technical specifications, what are the differences between vector and array, what experience have you had in writing technical materials, what is the thing you dislike the most in the world and why, what does success mean to you, how do you define failure, how do you define arrogance, are you arrogant, what role are you ready to take in a group, who has been an inspiration for you, what is the more important to you, money or success, what were some of your most important engineering achievements, can you name some engineers that you know or worked with, can you describe how engineering generally has changed during your lifetime, why do you want this job, why do you want to work with this organization, where do you see yourself 5 years down the line, what are your strengths, how do you pursue your hobbies, what has been your greatest achievement, what has been your greatest failure, how do you take challenges, are you willing to work in shifts, what is the thing you like the most in the world and why, what kind of person are you, rate yourself on a scale of 10, why did you choose dash as your major subject, are you willing to travel, why are you leaving the organization you work for, how much time do you need to join the organization, are you aggressive, what makes you a good manager, what motivates you the most, what skills and abilities do you have, is there anything you want to ask, design a 4 input NAND gate using only 2 input NAND gates, tell us about your experiences with computer aided design software, where were you early contributes in your engineering work, planning, design, constructions, operation, writing, teaching and research. Then general questions for civil engineers क्या हो सकते हैं? According to you, what is the best design for building bridges? What are all the new civil construction material and concepts? What is soft soil? Explain your project management. What are the CAD software versions you have used? What are some of the different ways to lay a foundation? Then general question आ जाते हैं for mechanical engineers. Explain about power technology. How is SAP useful for mechanical engineers? What are the different types of bearings? What are different types of rivets? What is the applicability of mechanical engineering in the industry? Explain Newton laws. How is a factor of safety used in design? Interpret a stress versus strain curve. What types of equations or theories would be used in static failure? What type of equations would be used in fatigue failure? Which one is more efficient, a 4-stroke engine or a 2-stroke, and why? Then general questions for electrical engineers. Why electrical engineering? What is the difference between earthing and grounding? Why transistors are not used as switching device? Define what? How are analog signals converted to digital signals? Explain the differences between a transistor and capacitor. Describe the function of our diode. Describe the basic element and integrated circuit. What is UPS? Describe how energy is stored in an inductor on electronic level. What is the difference between a vertilog task and a vertilog function? What is the difference between a Vera task and a vertilog task? Then general questions for chemical engineers. How do you go about mixing two unknown chemicals? How would you separate water and benzene? How do you calculate the sonic velocity of a gas stream? What is unit operation? What are the effects of oils on the properties of olefins? Then general questions for computer science engineers. Write a function that returns the factorial of a number. What are the data structures? What are condition statements? Define exceptions handling with example. Name the operating system you are familiar with. What is the difference between a bug and virus? What is the hyperthreading HT technology? And which programming language would you choose to make accounting software and why? What is the database? How does it differ from data marts and data warehouses? Explain the projects undertaken by you. Write the code to sort an array of integers. What is the difference between recursion and iteration? What are the simultaneous similarities between recursion and iteration? What are constructors? और इसमें मज़ीद जो मोर क्वेश्चन है, अगर आप मज़ीद इधर से लेना चाहते हो तो आप इधर लिंक गिवन है, इस पर क्लिक करके मज़ीद क्वेश्चन भी यहाँ से गेन कर सकते हो. सो ये एक बहुत ही यूज़फुल वेबसाइट्स है. अगर आप इन क्वेश्चन को प्रिपेयर करके आप अपने टेस्ट वगैरह इजीली क्लियर कर सकते हो. एंड थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो एंड डोंट फॉरगेट टू लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब टेक एंड CS डिपार्टमेंट.